If you clicked this without knowing why, it's probably because today feels heavier than you expected. Not dramatic, just quietly hard to carry. You might not know why today feels this way. There may be no clear reason, no single thought you can point to, just a quiet pressure in your chest, or a tiredness that doesn't lift. If this is one of those days, you're not imagining it, and you're not weak for feeling it. This moment matters, not because you need to fix anything, but because you deserve to be met right where you are. Stay here for a few minutes. You don't have to carry this alone right now. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. Even if part of you wonders if you should be handling things better. Even if you've been telling yourself to push through. Heaviness doesn't mean failure. It doesn't mean you're falling behind. Sometimes it's simply what happens when you've been carrying more than anyone realizes. You don't need a dramatic story to justify how you feel today. You don't need a list of reasons. Your nervous system doesn't ask for logic before it responds to life. If you've been strong for a long time, this feeling can arrive quietly, not as a breakdown, but as a deep tiredness, a sense of being worn thin. And there is no shame in that. Right now, you're allowed to pause. You're allowed to feel without fixing. You're allowed to breathe without explaining yourself. Nothing bad is happening just because today feels heavy. You are still safe in this moment. Take a breath here. We can go slowly. Sometimes the heaviness doesn't come from today at all. It comes from everything that piled up quietly before now. The things you handled without help. The moments you stayed calm when you were tired. The worries you kept to yourself because you didn't want to burden anyone else. Over time, those things don't disappear. They settle, they wait, and eventually they ask to be noticed. You may be carrying responsibility that never really shuts off, thinking ahead, making sure others are okay, holding things together when no one is watching. Or maybe you've been carrying disappointment, plans that didn't turn out the way you hoped, conversations that never happened, a version of life you quietly grieved and then moved past without ceremony. This kind of weight is easy to overlook because you learned how to function with it. You learned how to keep going. But feeling heavy doesn't mean you're failing at life. It often means you've been enduring. You don't have to sort through all of this right now. You don't have to label it correctly. Just notice that something in you has been working very hard for a very long time. And for this moment, you don't have to do that work alone. Stay with me a little longer. There's no rush. What often makes heaviness harder isn't the feeling itself. It's the quiet pressure to not feel it. Somewhere along the way, many of us learned that we're supposed to be okay, productive, positive, grateful. So when a heavy day arrives, it can feel like a personal failure, like you're falling behind an invisible standard, like you should already be past this. You might compare today to a time when things felt lighter and wonder what changed, or question why you can't just return to that version of yourself. But emotional weight doesn't move on a schedule, and it doesn't respond well to being rushed. When you tell yourself you shouldn't feel this way, the feeling doesn't disappear. It tightens, it turns inward, it asks for more energy than it already requires. There is a difference between carrying heaviness and carrying heaviness while judging yourself for it. Right now, you can release at least one layer of that weight. You don't have to approve of the feeling. You don't have to understand it. You only need to stop arguing with yourself for a moment. Let this be a space where you don't have to perform wellness, where you don't have to prove resilience. You can simply be here. That is enough for now. There is a quiet relief that comes when you stop searching for the answer. Not forever, just for now. You don't need to figure out why today feels heavy. You don't need to trace it back to its origin. And you don't need to decide what this feeling means about your future. Some moments are meant to be felt, not solved. Right now, you are allowed to exist without a plan, without a next step, without a clear direction. Stillness doesn't mean giving up. It means letting your system rest from constant problem solving, from always needing to know what comes next. If your thoughts keep looping, that's okay. You don't have to stop them. You can let them pass like background noise. Just notice that you are here, breathing, listening, held by this moment. For a few minutes, nothing is being asked of you. You are not required to improve. You are not behind. If it helps, imagine setting the weight down beside you, not throwing it away, not fixing it, just letting it rest so your hands can be free. Stay with this space a little longer. There's no pressure to move yet. Even when life feels quiet and heavy, it doesn't mean you are alone in it. Sometimes support is subtle, not loud, not dramatic, just steady. You may or may not think of yourself as spiritual. That's okay. This isn't about belief. It's about the sense that there is more care around you than you can see right now. Many people find comfort in imagining a protective presence nearby. Not to fix anything, not to rush the process, just to stand with them. If the idea brings you peace, you might picture something calm and strong beside you. A presence that doesn't judge your heaviness, that doesn't need you to explain, only to breathe. Some quietly think of Archangel Michael in moments like this, not as a figure of command, but as a symbol of protection, of steadiness, of being guarded when you feel worn down. You don't have to picture anything at all if that doesn't resonate. What matters is this feeling. You are not carrying everything by yourself. Even now, something is holding the edges of this moment, keeping it from overwhelming you. You are allowed to lean into that support. Just a little, just for now. Stay here with me. The weight doesn't have to move yet. Without forcing anything, you may start to notice a small change, not a solution, not relief in a dramatic way, just a softening. This is what happens when you stop gripping the weight so tightly, when you allow yourself to rest beside it instead of holding it up. You don't need to carry everything at once. Some things can wait. Some things don't need your attention today. Even strong people need places where they can set things down. Even capable people reach moments where effort needs to pause. If the heaviness is still there, that's okay. It doesn't have to leave for you to feel a little steadier. Sometimes peace comes not from the weightlifting, but from realizing you are supported beneath it. Right now, you are allowed to choose the smallest form of ease, a slower breath, a relaxed jaw, a moment without expectation. This isn't the end of the story. It's a gentle shift within it. Stay present. We're almost at a place where you can rest more fully. For this moment, nothing is required of you. You don't need to resolve the heaviness. You don't need to understand it completely. Right now, you are safe, here, breathing, supported in ways you may not fully see yet. The weight you've been carrying does not define you. It does not erase your strength, and it does not mean you are alone in this season. If today feels heavy, it doesn't mean tomorrow will feel the same. And even if the road ahead is unclear, you are not walking it without care around you. Let your shoulders soften. Let the moment be gentle. You can return to this feeling anytime you need to remember. You are held. You are allowed to rest. And for now, this is enough. Stay as long as you need. There is no rush to go anywhere.